What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. If you saw my last video, we assembled the bottom end for the 1000 horsepower K24 build, and got the pistons and rods, got all the piston rings and everything gapped, thrown in the block. So everything's all assembled at the bottom end, and now it comes time to focus on the top end. Now, with that being said, here are all my parts laid out. This is what I'm going to be using for the top end of my build. This, once again, is a K24A1 with the CSS O-ring block. It's got CP 10-to-1 compression pistons, Wiseco boost line rods, King race bearings, the whole nine. So that block is all ready to go. This is going to be my TSX cylinder head. It's got Ferreira 6000 series valve train or valves in it. Just yesterday, got my Drag Cartel 3.2 stage cams, and I have 92-pound valve springs as well as retainers, seats, the whole nine, guys. So look at these beautiful cams that I got from Drag Cartel. Absolutely gorgeous. I do have a brand new VTC 50-degree cam gear as well. Got some new valve seals, all that kind of stuff, and I do have my tool to go ahead and install the valve springs. So here's a good view of the cylinder head. Absolutely beautiful. Shout out to H2 Racing up in Houston that helped me get that knocked out. They did an amazing job with that. In the cylinder head, it does have Brown's valve guides as well. I'm going to be running an OEM head gasket, guys, and we are going to be putting this head on using some Speed Factory ARP L19 head studs. So I am super excited. I also took the time to port my Type S oil pump, so that's all ready to good to go. And yeah, guys, so I'm excited. Really excited to go ahead and get this motor pretty much, put together. I'm gonna have a long block by the end of the day. So I went ahead yesterday and I went through and tore all the rockers off of the assembly itself. I pulled every single piece out. I cleaned it, lubed it, put it all back together so my rocker assemblies are all nice and clean. Doesn't really look like it because of the oil stains, but they are very clean. And now I'm going to go ahead and move on to just kind of blowing out the cylinder head and getting any contaminants or any little bits out of there that may be in there still. I'm just going to go ahead and blow it with an air gun, hit it with some brake clean, and then we'll go ahead and throw some valve seals on. After we get the valve seals installed, then we can go ahead and put our roller rocker assembly in after we put the valves in, and then put the cams in, tighten everything down, throw it in the cylinder head, throw the cylinder head on the block. Alright, so I got the cam gears mounted on the cams along with the cam triggers for the cam sensors. Went ahead and blew the cylinder head out and pretty much got everything all nice and clean. So I blew everything out with some compressed air. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and take the valve seats here and go ahead and put the valve seats on, and then I'm going to go install my valve seals. And then after I install my valve seals, we'll toss the springs and retainers and everything in, and then we'll be able to put the rocker arm assembly, and then followed by the set of cams.
Daylight is laid to rest beneath all the rubble, and all that runs through my flesh is a spirit of trouble. Under moonlit sky, I'm desperate to feel more alive, alive. Dreams that keep me wide awake, call me up out of the grave. 'Cause I know that I can fly. 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 'C my head, suffocated by sorrow. My bones start to disconnect, my soul becomes hollow. In the endless night, I'm desperate to feel more alive, alive. Dreams that keep me wide awake, call me out of the
I went ahead and I torqued all the head bolts down. I started in 3 sequences, or I did it in 3 sequences in this order here. I just went ahead and wrote it down so that I didn't have to look at my phone. I did 50, 75, and then 90. Actually 93. Just gave it a couple more foot-pounds, but this is a sequence. You want to run it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just kind of a crisscross pattern. Anyways, torqued them to 93 foot-pounds. So this is all good to go, boys. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of wipe off the excess there on the top of the head studs. But the head is officially on the block. So we're going to go ahead and throw the rocker arm assembly in there, put the cams in, and we'll officially have a long block. Alright guys, so it's the next day, and last night I got all the valve train and everything installed on top of the head, as you can see there. Now it's come time to go ahead and time the motor, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. First thing what you want to do is you want to make sure that the engine is in top dead center. As you can see, it's a little off. What I have here is my HTP Auto Sport machined timing chain pulley. This comes machined with a keyway in there. That way this gear is actually held on with a keyway, because if you look at the factory one, there is no groove. So the last thing you want is for this little stub on the back here to break, and if that breaks and it throws your timing out of whack, valve kisses the pistons, and it's just not a good time. So this is machined for this little keyway here to fit in, and that's what basically kind of keeps everything all locked together. I'm gonna have to pull that bolt out real quick, but it's what keeps everything locked together and on time. Now on the cams, what you need to do with the cams, there's little peep holes on the back. I'm gonna pull one out. Hopefully it stays. If you look on the back of the cam trigger, there's a little hole that you got to line up. There's a hole here that this cam trigger has to line up with, and then once you do that, I just throw like an Allen wrench. They make a special tool for this, but I just use Allen wrenches to lock them. That way they can't spin. Then just do the same for the other side, and then that'll basically put it in top dead center on the cams. And then the way to verify that is to see if these two lines are actually meeting up. As you can see, those lines are meeting up. So now I'm going to go ahead and spin this and get that to get the motor at top dead center, and then we'll pretty much just be good to throw the timing chain on. Alright guys, so that's about as far as I'm going to get today. Got everything all installed, timed up, ready to go. Only thing I'm waiting on now is just my timing cover. Once I get the timing cover, I can throw that on, and then I'll take the valve cover back off, set valve lash, and that'll be it. Motor's complete, ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and just wait for the timing cover to come in, and then I'll resume the video. Alright guys, and just like that, we got the timing cover on. Also went ahead and tossed on my ATI street dampener pulley. So this thing is pretty much complete, top to bottom, ready for all the boost that I'm going to be throwing at it. So we have a fully built K24 ready for the MR2. The MR2 is just chilling right over there. Just got it back from the body shop, just got it repainted. And yeah guys, I'm so excited. This thing came out beautiful. 100% built, top to bottom, ready to go. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I really appreciate y'all watching. Go ahead and smash the like button. Go ahead and leave any comments down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back with you. If you have any questions or anything, also make sure to go ahead and smash the subscribe button, because I got a little more content coming up. So once again, appreciate y'all watching. Peace.